Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's begin with this 76 Trans Am. Okay, let's begin with this 76 Trans Am. Now, a lot of you look at it and say, where in the world do I start? How do I tackle this? Extremely simple, guys. Don't overthink it. For you DIYers that want to do this, and even on your own vehicle, do not overthink what you're gonna do. Why? Because you might see that the gaps aren't aligned, the fenders are probably not aligned, hood. Do not worry about that. What we're gonna worry about, it's one piece at a time. Me, I'm gonna start with the top. Why? I want to work myself from the top all the way to the cell area and this quarter right here and the other side. So I'm gonna tackle the top first. I want to tackle it until the top is perfectly the way I want it. That's how you go. Tackle every piece. It's gonna take a while. I'm not saying it's not, but that's the only way to do it. Do not try to tackle the entire car. Do not look at anything else. Go one piece at a time. All right, let's begin with the top. Now, on the top, I had shown you that it has a bunch of cracks on the paint, as you can see right there, and it has several dings all over the top, but we're not gonna worry about the dings right now. What we're gonna worry about, it's removing this to bare metal. As you guys know, I do not like painting over this because that's gonna mess up my paint job. So we're gonna start removing everything from the top, then we're gonna apply some epoxy primer and we'll go from there. Now what I'm gonna use is a stripping disc like these. So I'm gonna just use the angle grinder and start removing everything. Let's go. Cleaning up nicely. So it's gonna take me a while to remove everything, so I don't want to have you here watching me remove everything. So I'll bring you back once everything has been removed, and we are done. Everything has been removed. Now as you can see, there's a lot of little dents, guys. That tells me that this car was in a hailstorm, so we gotta have to fix all that. This, I applied some body work. I did some body work, but this is not the final body work that it's gonna have right here. I just needed it for me so that I can apply the primer and epoxy primer all the way down here. Now you might say, how come you used the grinder, the angle grinder, and not a chemical remover like a paint stripper? Well, this roof had a lot of surface rust. If I would have just removed it with a paint stripper, all that surface rust was gonna stay there, and I was still gonna have to use the angle grinder to remove it. So this is a better way. I removed it and all the surface rust was removed with it. Another thing I don't want to use the paint stripper or any chemicals is that it smells. It is strong, it smells, it makes a lot of mess, and this is a lot cleaner, so there you go, guys. That's the reason that I didn't use any chemicals or paint strippers to remove this paint. And it looked like lacquer paint. The sanding discs were clogging up real quick, so it does seem that it had some lacquer paint, and that would have taken a long time with some paint remover. All right, so next what we're gonna do, we're gonna clean it up with some acetone, and go ahead and start applying that epoxy primer to protect this this top. Now, I'm not gonna do the body work on these dents yet. I can't even see them that much, so we need that primer and the epoxy primer and the primer, and then we can apply some guide coat and see where all the dents are at. That way we can start working them one at a time. Again, I'm just focusing myself on the top first. I want the top to be as perfect as it can be for a black paint job. So that's the way it is, guys. Do not focus on anything else. Keep your focus on one part only, and that's the way to go. That's the way to do it, and you can just start jumping whenever that part has been done. I'm also gonna apply some epoxy primer and some primer to the door to my Nissan, the D21 hard body. I already did the body work, so I'm gonna be tackling that also. So let's clean it up and go with the epoxy primer. For the epoxy primer, we are gonna be using this brand new A60 Extreme. So let's open it up, let's see what's inside the package, and let's see how good it sprays. Here it is, nicely packaged, and there you go. First of all, you got your user manual and the paint gun right here. This is from Avalon A60 Extreme. This is the HVLP, and this is a 1.3 tip. Yes, the epoxy primer is, I spray it with a 1.3 tip. So there you go. We're going to be using that gun for the epoxy primer and also for paint. So let's see it. There, guys, when you open it up, you can see the split tip right there, and it's a real light gun, guys, real light. Here's the air cap right there. Let me take the tip off. Another thing that this gun was improved is it does not have any gaskets. Does not have any gaskets. The only gasket that it has is that one right there, which I really love. Let me open it up, remove the tip so you can see how it is. There it is, guys. All it has is that, nothing else. Has no gaskets. This is the only thing that it has, and it is labeled so you can put it the right way every time. And that is it. That is all this gun has. So let's put it to the test. Let's spray some epoxy primer. Let's continue with the unboxing. I'm gonna show you this is the tip right there, guys. I already showed it to you. Let me show you what else comes inside the box. You do have your plastic cup, your cleaning kit. You do have for your PPS cups and a regulator right there. That's everything that comes inside. You do have some grease to lubricate your gun. That's it. Let's put it to the test. Here we go. We are ready. Now if you want to get one of these, guys, go to Genesis Auto Supply. They are the only ones that are gonna carry the Avalon A60 Extreme. They are the distributors for the US. So they're the only ones that are gonna carry it, guys. All right, that's their website right there. Go ahead, hit them up, tell them Far Away sent you. Two full wet coats of the epoxy primer. I'm still going to be applying some high build primer. Now I can kind of see the extent of the damage, of the hail damage, and it is, yikes, it is bad. There's a lot of hail damage in this car. So I'll show you how I'm going to fix them. But this is two full wet coats. And we're good. Now for this epoxy primer, I am gonna have to wait an hour before I can apply a top coat, which is gonna be the high build primer. So let's just wait that hour. Right here, this is the primer that I am using. It's from Eurocam, and it is a DTM, direct to metal. And regarding the gun, the Avalon, it sprayed it like a champ. It sprayed it like a champ. No issues with it. Right there is the pattern. It's a real nice pattern. So highly recommend it, guys. All right, so and this is not a primer gun, guys. The only reason I used it for this, because I always use a 1.3 tip for the epoxy primer. It smooths it out real nice, but I'm gonna be using this one for the paint, for the actual base. 1 hour has passed, so we are ready to apply the primer. The primer that I'm gonna be using is from Eurocam, right there. So it's already mixed up, it's already to go. And the gun I'm going to be using is from Avalon also. We're continuing with the Avalon theme, the A1000. And this one does have a 2.0 tip. After 3 full wet coats of the primer, we are ready. That is it. I'm gonna let this set for a couple of days to make sure that it's nice and dry, and start working on these little dents on this hail damage. Now, as you guys see, do not get overwhelmed about the size of the broad project. Take it one panel at a time. Like me, I see a lot of little dents. That's fine. I'm gonna start working them one at a time and go from there. It might take a while. I'm not saying it's not. It might take a while, but it can be done. All right, so don't get overwhelmed by what you are doing, and just take it one step at a time, guys. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be it for this video. Thank you very much. Again, if you want any of the products that I have used, they're in the description below. You want the guns that I have used, they're at Genesis Auto Supply. Everything is in the description below, guys. Go ahead, hit them up, tell them Faraway sent you, and start on your own project. It's it'll give you a nice warm feeling as to what you can accomplish. You might be amazed. All right, guys, thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber, so you can see this full build of this 1976 Trans Am, and it is going black. So thank you again. Have a great weekend, have a great week, and like always, stay safe and God bless.